A poor mother's son, with neither wealth nor status to his name, grows up carrying a promise that would shape his entire destiny. He swears that one day the whole world will know his name and fear his power. This is the story of a man who rises from extreme poverty to rule the most dangerous gold empire ever created. But reaching the top is never easy. Every step of his journey is filled with brutal battles, powerful enemies, betrayal, and endless bloodshed. How did an ordinary boy transform into the most feared man in the world of gold? How many obstacles did he overcome, and how many lives were changed by his rise to power? That's exactly what we'll uncover in today's action-packed story. You're watching Indian Movie Recap. Make sure to stay till the very end, because every upcoming scene is bigger, darker, and more thrilling than the last. And if you enjoy movie recaps like this, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's begin the incredible journey of KGF Chapter 1. The movie begins in the year 1981. We see the Prime Minister discussing the death warrant of a man whom she describes as one of the most dangerous individuals the country has ever seen. She makes it clear that the truth about this man must never be revealed to the public. The person being discussed is none other than the hero of our story. The scene then shifts many years later to 2018, where a news channel comes across a mysterious book called El Dorado. The book is found in a half-burnt condition, and its contents seem to hold secrets that were deliberately hidden from the world. The journalist examining it wonders why the government tried so hard to suppress this story, and why almost every copy of the book was destroyed. The owner of the news channel believes there must be a reason behind it. He says that the man who wrote the book is not someone who would make up stories, and that every word written in it carries weight and truth. Instead of relying on assumptions, he suggests that they hear the story directly from the author himself. Soon, the writer of the book, Mr. Anand Ingalagi, is invited to the studio. Anand is the author of El Dorado, a title that means the lost city of gold. As everyone listens carefully, Anand begins narrating the incredible story hidden within the pages of the book, a story of power, ambition, bloodshed, and the rise of a man who would one day become a legend. This is where the real journey of KGF Chapter 1 begins. Anand Ingalagi begins his story by taking us back to the year 1951. In the Kolar district of Karnataka, a group of workers were digging a well when they unexpectedly discovered a few strange shining stones beneath the ground. The discovery immediately attracted attention, and government officials were sent to investigate the site. Among the people present was Suryavardhan, a powerful local man who held significant influence in the region. After a thorough examination, the officials confirmed that the shining stones were actually gold. The moment Suryavardhan realized the true value of the discovery, he made a ruthless decision. To ensure that the secret never reached the outside world, he killed the government officers involved in the investigation. Coincidentally, on the very same day that this shocking incident took place, a child was born in a nearby village. That child was none other than Rocky, the man whose story would later become legendary. As more gold deposits were discovered, the region eventually became known as the Kolar Gold Fields, or KGF. Determined to control the enormous wealth hidden beneath the land, Suryavardhan acquired the entire area from the government on a 99-year lease under the name of a limestone corporation. To the outside world, he presented the location as nothing more than an ordinary limestone mining operation. Behind the scenes, however, he established a secret empire called Narachi and turned the region into a massive gold extraction hub. Thousands of people were brought there and forced to work as laborers under brutal conditions. To strengthen and expand his empire, Suryavardhan formed alliances with several powerful partners, including Kamal, Andrews, Rajendra Desai, Guru Pandian, and his own brother Adira. Except for Adira, most of these partners operated outside KGF and managed different parts of the business network. Together, they built a highly profitable gold smuggling operation that rapidly expanded and generated enormous wealth, laying the foundation for one of the most dangerous criminal empires in history. However, by 1978, Suryavardhan suffered a serious heart attack and his health began to deteriorate rapidly. Seeing his condition worsen, the powerful men connected to his empire started thinking about the future of KGF and who would eventually control it. Realizing that his time was running out, Suryavardhan officially handed over control of the entire empire to his son, Garuda. This decision did not sit well with his younger brother, Adira. He believed that he was more deserving of the throne and refused to accept Garuda as the new ruler. As a result, Adira attempted to assassinate him, but his first attempt failed. Later, when Garuda tried to eliminate Adira, he succeeded, or at least everyone believed he had. With Adira seemingly gone, Garuda became the unquestioned ruler of the KGF Empire. Unlike his father, Garuda was an extremely cruel and ruthless man. He ruled through fear and violence, treating workers and enemies alike with brutal force. Because of his tyrannical nature, the other partners, Kamal, Andrews, Rajendra Desai, and Guru Pandian, secretly hated him, even though they continued doing business with him.
Now the story shifts its focus to the man who would eventually challenge this entire empire, Rocky. Born on the very day gold was discovered in Kolar, Rocky's full name was Raja Krishnappa Bhaira. His childhood was filled with hardship and poverty. His mother was a widowed woman who struggled every day just to survive. Despite having very little, she loved her son deeply and always dreamed of a better future for him. But tragedy struck when Rocky was only 10 years old. His mother fell victim to a deadly illness and eventually passed away. Before taking her last breath, she made Rocky promise her one thing: that he would grow up to become a powerful and wealthy man. She didn't want him to spend his life suffering in poverty like she had. She wanted him to earn respect, live with dignity, and help others who were struggling. Those final words became the purpose of Rocky's life. Determined to fulfill the promise he had made to his mother, young Rocky left everything behind and traveled to Mumbai, hoping to build a future that would one day make his mother proud. And from this moment, the journey of a legend truly begins.
When Rocky first arrives in Mumbai, he has absolutely nothing. No money, no connections, and no place to call home. To survive, he starts polishing shoes on the streets. While working there, he learns from the other boys about the most powerful man in the city, a feared underworld don named Shetty. Everyone knows his name, and countless people dream of working for him because power, money, and respect all come through his empire. The boys who work alongside Rocky regularly hand over part of their earnings to a man named Aslam. One day, Aslam and the others discuss how the police constantly harass them and demand money. Frustrated by the situation, someone suggests that if one of those corrupt officers were taught a lesson, the extortion might stop. But nobody is willing to take the risk. To everyone's surprise, Rocky immediately volunteers. Aslam laughs and tells him that a big name alone doesn't make a person important. If he wants people to remember him, he has to do something big. From that moment, Raja starts calling himself Rocky. Soon after, he confronts the corrupt policeman and smashes a bottle over his head. The officer becomes furious and starts searching for the person responsible. But Rocky realizes that the policeman doesn't even know who attacked him. Instead of hiding, Rocky boldly returns, hits him once again with a bottle, and proudly introduces himself by saying, "My name is Rocky."
This fearless act instantly grabs everyone's attention. Word of his courage reaches Shetty, and Rocky succeeds in impressing the powerful Don. Before long, he starts working for him and slowly climbs the ranks of Mumbai's criminal world. As the years pass, Rocky becomes stronger, smarter, and more influential. He develops a reputation for helping those who deserve it, while showing no mercy to his enemies. His confidence, bravery, and willingness to take risks make him one of Shetty's most trusted men. Eventually, Rocky rises high enough to take charge of a major part of Mumbai's gold smuggling business. The poor boy who once polished shoes on the streets is now becoming one of the most feared and respected figures in the city's underworld. And this is only the beginning of his journey toward power and greatness.
By now, Rocky has become extremely famous because of his courage, fearlessness, and growing influence in Mumbai's underworld. His reputation spreads so far that one day he is approached by Andrews, one of the powerful partners connected to KGF. Andrews offers Rocky a dangerous assignment and promises him something unimaginable in return. If Rocky successfully completes the mission, he will be rewarded with control and influence over the entire city of Mumbai. However, to carry out this task, Rocky must first travel to Bengaluru. As soon as he arrives there, his attention is drawn to a beautiful young woman dancing and enjoying herself on the streets. Her name is Reena, and she happens to be the daughter of one of Bengaluru's most powerful mafia figures. The moment Rocky sees her, he is instantly attracted to her. From that point onward, he starts finding excuses to stay close to her and constantly follows her around. His obsession grows to the point where he even becomes her driver, just so he can spend more time with her. While Rocky is busy pursuing Reena, a much bigger game is being played behind the scenes.
Rajendra Desai, another one of KGF's influential partners, meets Rocky and reveals the true purpose of his mission. Rocky is told that he must assassinate Garuda, the ruthless ruler of KGF. At the same time, the various partners controlling different parts of the gold empire secretly come together and create a plan to eliminate Garuda. As part of their strategy, they arrange for him to come to Bengaluru. However, Garuda is far smarter than they expected. Long before arriving, he figures out that a trap has been set for him. Instead of walking into danger unprepared, he comes fully armed and ready for anything.
In fact, Garuda is powerful enough to kill every one of the partners if he chooses to, but he restrains himself because he had made a promise to his father that as long as Suryavardan remained alive, he would not harm any of the original partners. Honoring that promise, Garuda leaves Bengaluru without attacking anyone, proving once again why he is considered one of the most dangerous and unpredictable men in the entire empire. After Garuda leaves Bengaluru, all the partners become worried. They know they have openly challenged a man far more dangerous than any of them. If Garuda decides to take revenge, none of them will be safe. While the others begin losing hope, Rocky makes a bold decision. Instead of waiting for Garuda to make the first move, he decides that he will enter KGF itself and kill Garuda inside his own kingdom. With no other option left, the partners agree to support Rocky's plan. Through their contacts inside KGF, they secretly provide him with important information about the mine and its security arrangements. Meanwhile, KGF continues operating as usual. To keep the mines running, Garuda's men regularly kidnap people from villages and force them into labor. During one such operation, when Garuda's men arrive at a village to capture workers, Rocky secretly joins the group of villagers being taken away. This allows him to enter KGF without attracting suspicion. Once inside, Rocky finally witnesses the true horror of the place. He realizes that KGF is not just a gold mine, it is a living hell. Nearly 20,000 laborers are trapped there, working like slaves under brutal conditions. To control them, around 400 heavily armed guards constantly patrol the area. These guards are ruthless and show no mercy. The workers are forced to labor for 12 hours a day, digging for gold nearly 900 feet below the ground. They live in fear every moment of their lives, and even the smallest mistake can cost them their life. The conditions are so cruel that survival itself feels like a punishment. As Rocky observes everything around him, he begins to understand the scale of Garuda's power. Not far from the mines stands Garuda's massive palace, where he lives along with his family. From that fortress, he controls the entire empire through fear and violence. Standing in the middle of this deadly world, Rocky knows that he has entered the lion's den, and from this point forward, every step he takes could be his last. Garuda's palace is protected by extremely tight security. Reaching it is nearly impossible, and no outsider can enter without being noticed. However, Rocky patiently studies the entire area while living among the workers. Day by day, he carefully observes the guards, patrol routes, and security arrangements. Eventually, he discovers a way to reach Garuda's palace. Now, all he needs is the right opportunity. During his time in KGF, Rocky witnesses countless acts of cruelty. He watches innocent workers being beaten, tortured, and killed by the guards for the smallest mistakes. Although he wants to fight back, he controls his anger because he knows his mission is more important than anything else. But one day, everything changes. A group of guards is about to kill an elderly worker. This time, Rocky can no longer remain silent. He finally unleashes his fury. In a brutal display of strength and courage, he takes on the guards one after another and kills all 23 of them. The workers are left stunned. For the first time, they see someone stand up against the oppressors. From that moment onward, Rocky becomes a symbol of hope for the people of KGF, a savior who is willing to risk his life for them. To send a message to his allies outside, Rocky burns the bodies of the guards, creating a signal that can be seen from afar. This confirms that he is alive inside KGF and ready to execute the final stage of the plan. Around the same time, another shocking truth is revealed. Suryavardan had a second son named Virat. Unlike Garuda, Virat is not cruel or power-hungry. He is kind-hearted and completely different from his brother. In fact, Virat has secretly been helping the partners all along. It was he who supplied the confidential information about KGF's internal operations and security, making it possible for Rocky to enter the fortress in the first place. Virat also wants Garuda removed from power, and he has secretly become part of the conspiracy against his own brother. The moment Rocky's signal reaches the outside world, Virat realizes that the time has finally come. Everything is now in place, and the plan to bring down Garuda is about to begin. The disappearance of 29 guards and the massive fire immediately puts Garuda's men on high alert. Realizing that something is wrong, they prepare to investigate the area. But before they can reach the location, Virat executes the next part of the plan. To divert everyone's attention, he kills his own father, Suryavardan. The moment news of Suryavardan's death spreads, all focus shifts toward the palace, and the guards abandon their search. Because of this distraction, Rocky manages to remain hidden and escape suspicion. After performing his father's final rites, Garuda becomes even more ruthless. He announces that once the upcoming Kali festival is over, he will personally deal with all his enemies. Every year during the festival, Garuda traditionally sacrifices 3 goats as part of the ritual. But this year, he decides to make a terrifying change. Instead of animals, he plans to sacrifice 3 human beings. The 3 selected victims are people he considers enemies, and they are locked inside a heavily guarded room while they wait for the ceremony. As preparations for the ritual begin, Rocky secretly sneaks into the chamber where the prisoners are being held. Taking advantage of the chaos, he kills one of the captives and takes his place. Disguised as one of the sacrifices, he patiently waits for the perfect moment to strike. Soon, all 3 prisoners are brought before the massive gathering. The entire KGF workforce is present, 20,000 laborers along with hundreds of armed guards. Everyone watches as Garuda begins the ritual. One by one, he sacrifices the first 2 prisoners. Then comes the turn of the 3rd victim. Just when nobody expects it, the truth is revealed. The 3rd prisoner is not who everyone thinks he is. It is Rocky. Before anyone can react, Rocky springs into action. In one swift moment, he grabs Garuda's own sword and uses it against him. Right in front of thousands of workers and hundreds of guards, Rocky slashes Garuda's throat and kills him instantly. The crowd is left frozen in shock. The man who ruled KGF through fear, the tyrant whom nobody dared challenge, has been killed before everyone's eyes. In that single moment, Rocky transforms from an unknown laborer into a legend. And as Garuda's body falls to the ground, the entire balance of power inside KGF changes forever. News of Garuda's death spreads like wildfire. The moment the powerful rulers outside KGF hear what has happened, everything changes. The 4 partners who had secretly planned Garuda's downfall believe that their path to power is finally clear. They assume that with Garuda gone, KGF will now fall under their control. But they soon realize they have made a huge mistake. Rocky never entered KGF just to help someone else take over. He wasn't risking his life to win Mumbai or to serve the interests of the partners. His goal was far bigger. Rocky wanted the entire KGF empire for himself. In fact, if his only objective had been to kill Garuda, he could have done it earlier in Bengaluru. But that was never his plan. He wanted to eliminate Garuda in front of the people of KGF, right in the heart of his own kingdom. By doing so, he would not only kill the ruler, but also win the loyalty and trust of the thousands living under Garuda's oppression. As soon as Garuda falls, his guards prepare to attack Rocky. However, the situation is no longer in their control. The 20,000 workers who had spent years suffering under Garuda's rule now see Rocky as their savior. They stand firmly behind him and are ready to follow him into any battle. At that moment, Rocky becomes more powerful than anyone could have imagined. But the fight for KGF is far from over. Rocky is not the only person who wants control of the Gold Empire. Powerful enemies are already preparing for war. One of them is Inayat Khalil, the feared gold smuggler from Dubai. Another is Adira, Suryavardhan's younger brother, who is believed to be dead all these years. The shocking truth is that Adira never died at all. He had only been pretending to be dead while waiting for the perfect opportunity to return. And these dangerous rivals are just the beginning. What we've seen so far is only half of the story. The real battle for KGF is still ahead, and the fate of Rocky's empire will be revealed in KGF Chapter 2. With that, this incredible journey comes to an end. If you enjoyed this movie recap, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon so you never miss another blockbuster movie explanation.